in browser and wait for application to be fully loaded. Okay. After that, we can say once application is loaded fully, then allow further steps to execute. Okay. Now, in case of navigate.to, here it will open web application in a browser and it will wait or will not wait? Huh? Will not wait and will not wait for application to be fully loaded. And here we can say directly allow next step to be executed. Okay. Then another point is through this approach, we can perform only one task, that is open application. Here, through this approach, we can perform how many scenarios? 4. Open application, back, forward, refresh. Okay. We can perform 4 scenarios. Okay, 4 scenarios like open app, comma, back, comma, forward, and comma, refresh. Guys, any confusion up to this? Here, online people.
Whatever the feature we have given, the feature is not provided. So
correct. Yes. So now, guys, this can perform one thing. Okay, so this is the difference. Now, guys, tell me total how many methods available in a navigation? 4. Back, forward, refresh, 2. One more method is there. Method number 5. That's it. So, I hope you people can sense method overloading. Okay. So, both the method have same task. Okay. Both the method have what? Same task. Okay. First, initially, when they released first version of WebDriver, at that time they released as 5th method to open the application. Okay. So how this method is running? Okay. If we want to open with this 5th method, so what we will do? I will just close this. Now observe here. We have to create object of which class? URL. Can you able to see URL coming from Java, java.net? Okay. So java.net.url. Okay. So URL equals to new of URL. Here you have to mention a what? Path. Here you have to mention a what? Path means URL. What exactly the application you want to open. Okay. So okay. Now here you have to add throws declaration, okay, throws malform URL exception, and then here you have to give URL. Like this it will work. This is the olden approach. Is everyone get the point? Okay, this is the olden approach. Okay, in this approach guys, first we will create object of URL class. So what happen? Okay, this URL class guys means when people are working with a J2EE advanced Java section, for any application they need to release a URL. They have to create a URL, okay, and expose through Java. Okay, at that time this URL class plays very important role. Okay, and in automation also that time they are using this. But later those people realize anyhow this create URL is nothing but an internal task only. What user need to provide? User need to provide what? String. That's it. We are providing what? String only. So if we are providing string, then why to give that much effort? That's the reason in second version they expose another method which will work with string. Then later they realize, hey boss, my method is not smart method. It is opening, it is giving, and after that, that's it. Task is done. Then they realize, boss, we need a method which will open and wait. Okay. Then they release get method. So this is how their improvement happens. Is it clearer? But if someone asks you the question like, what are where you observe method overloading in automation? Best example. Okay. Like where you observe overloading scenario in automation. Two. Get the point? Let's cross check working or not. Okay. So nothing but guys, now can I say you have three ways to open an application? Correct? Okay. And it will open SpiceJet. Done? Now note down all these things. Take this fifth method and then difference. Online people, is everyone clear up to this? Okay. Then with the copy, everyone. So, newcomers, what is your feeling today? Online better or offline? Huh? Off. Lakshman, pass the breaking news.
Sir, mock class.
Ah. Saurabh,
Only programming work. Sir, only programming work.
huh?
Only programming work.
Huh?
So from section one,
Saurabh,
sir, tomorrow will be about 9. Sir,
huh?
only section 1.
No.
Sir, tomorrow will be after.
Hmm?
When, sir?
When you want.
Day after.
Okay.
Or sir, today is some 15.
Fine. Don't worry. For you tomorrow. That will be breaking tomorrow.
Shubham already given me this news.
Okay. Done up to this? Now, guys, now pay attention here quickly. Now, up to means from starting whatever the things we learn in automation, like open application, capture title, current URL, page source, close and quit, maximize browser, resize browser, relocate browser, back, forward, refresh. These all are, can I say, browser level actions? Whatever you done, okay? But these browser level actions are very simple. Up to now, we didn't done any harmness in our automation thing. Okay, just we know the method, call that method, it will work. It's as simple as it is. But now, in a real time, if we want to go for automation level, then I will show you one very simple application, guys. So, okay. So, observe this. Can you able to see this website? Okay. It is a demo orangehrm.com. Okay. Is it visible or need to close that light? Visible, na? So, here, now guys, to be honest, if this is my web page, here I have to enter username, yes or no? Here I have to enter password. Then click on what? Login button. Okay. So, nothing but guys. Now, if I want to explain you this, so go to paint. Okay. Observe. We will launch the browser with this. Let's say Chrome driver equals to new of Chrome driver. Okay. This is nothing but our browser launching code. Whenever we launch the browser like this, okay. So assume this is our browser. Okay. Now in this browser, can I say guys, first section, observe this first section. Can I say first section is for title bar, minimize, maximize, close, everything, correct? Okay. So in a first section, here we will have tabs, and here we will have close, maximize and minimize, something like this. Okay. Is everyone able to get it? Now, after this, we will have next setup. Next setup is we will have back, correct? Back, forward, then some refresh symbol, and after that we will have here URL field, correct? Am I right? This is nothing but our URL field. Now guys, up to now, whatever the actions we people perform, capture title, close, quick, okay, open URL, back, forward, refresh, this all comes under browser level actions. Okay, remember this. Now, if we open application, so any application will look something like this. So just like here I am opening that orangehrm.com. So any application means that application having username, correct? Next they are having what? Password. Next here they will have what? Login button. Okay. So here I will say it's a what? Username. It's a what? Password. And here what? Login button. Now guys, if this is my scenario, now guys, our exact communicator with this browser is driver reference. If you notice, each and every method we are getting from driver only. Okay. So our communicator with that browser is driver reference. Okay. Now here in this driver reference, first thing is, can I say we have to enter in application, and whatever the things you are able to see, like username, like password, login button. Not only that, in a real time, can I say you will have many things? Are you able to get? See, can I say this is the logo? Logo of Orange HRM. This is nothing but one HR image. Okay. Here some username, password. Here some emojis are there which will indicate what type of field it is. Okay. Here forget password link. That means, guys, now whatever the things you are able to see here on a screen, can I say these all are elements present in a web page? Is everyone getting? Okay. So these all are nothing but what? Elements present in a web page. In a short form, can I say web elements? Get the understood the technical word? Web elements means element present in a web page. Okay. Now guys, let's say here where let me erase this. Here I really want to enter username. I want to enter password. I want to click on login button. Not manually, through our automation code. Then can I say we need exact location of this element? Otherwise, how my driver will understand which element I need to perform action? Because in a real time, there are many elements available. Just like go to Flipkart. This is a very simple application I am just giving. But if you open Flipkart, can I say huge elements only available here? These element, whatever you are able to see, all are elements only. So exactly how my driver came to know was I want to perform action on search field. I want to perform action on login button. I want to perform action on more. I need to go to cart, or here I want to enter username, password. So ultimately, inside web page, can I say we need a location of that element? Is everyone got the point? What we need? Location of that element. Okay. Now guys, to get the location of that element was where in a entire web page, where exactly my element is available. To get that location, okay, we must have a knowledge of that language who is responsible to develop this element. Is everyone getting my point? Okay. Without knowing that language without knowing who is really developing this element, we cannot able to interact. Okay, surely guys, we can't able to interact. Is everyone get this point? Yes, no. Tapan, you need to come in this zone. Okay. Change. Sit there. Hmm. So, is everyone clear up to this? Pakka? Now. Now my concern is how we will came to know boss which language is responsible to develop this code. It's very simple, guys. Okay. Let's say you want to work on this username field. Okay. Where I am now? Username field. Okay. So right click, inspect. What you need to do? Right click on the field, whatever you want. Right click, inspect. As soon as you inspect, are you able to see HTML code? So nothing but guys, nothing but this is the code which is responsible to create this element. Is everyone get this point? If you notice, when my mouse pointer here, is it highlighting here? See, is it highlighting? Hey boss, it is a username field. Okay. Now my mouse pointer going somewhere else. Highlighted, not there. As soon as here it is highlighting, that means it is a clear indication that this particular piece of code is responsible for that username. Did everyone get the point? Okay. I guess because of this light you are not able to see the highlight. Oh, here also it is. Do one thing, Atul. Close this one. Okay. Close all. Still, I guess you will not able to get. Leave it. So here it is highlighting. Okay. So now my concern is, okay, my concern is when we are inspecting this, whatever you are able to get all these things, this is nothing but a HTML code. Okay. So nothing but guys, whatever the elements you are able to see in a UI like username, search field, login button, more button, add to cart, whatever it is. Okay. That each and everything is made up of HTML. Okay. Now, can I say to proceed further, we must have knowledge of HTML? At least not, we are not going to become web developer. Is it audible, guys? So now whatever the element developed there, okay, that made up of which language? HTML language. Okay. So at least we must know aware about some high level syntax of HTML. Okay. How each and every element will develop, how to read this, how to read this entire HTML code, we has to aware. Is everyone get the point? Confirm? Okay. So now here we will say elements present in web page is called as what? Web element. Then to perform action on any web element, we must need to identify that element. We must need to identify that element by using HTML code. Is everyone clear? Okay. Take subheading HTML. Write down this. Huh? Okay. Okay. Write down this and then take HTML heading. Yogendra, mouse click will be there. Okay, don't worry. Guys, to copy this, first take heading as what? HTML. Okay, guys, quickly copy this. By the way, where is Harish? Any plan to come?
Is there any someone? 17.
Done, everyone? Okay. Now note down this. Okay. Everyone done? Okay. Now, guys, let's understand HTML language. Okay. Trust me, guys, it is very, very easy, and guys, definitely you will like it. Okay. So, I don't know whether you get a feel of developer or not, but now obviously you will get. Okay. So this HTML, is anyone know the full form of HTML? Hypertext Markup Language. Okay. So guys, basically, listen, there are two types of markup language. We will see. So basically, there are two types of markup language. One is HTML, another one is XML. Okay. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. XML stands for Extensible Markup Language. Okay. Now, what is the difference between hypertext and extensible? That we have to see. And before that, what is markup language? Okay. So, guys, see, markup language. Okay. So, guys, this meaning of this markup language is very, very easy, guys. The language which marked for particular scenario, as simple as it is. Just like we have a language what we are learning right now, that is Java, but Java is not one purpose. So can I say Java marked for only this? Java is general purpose, used for back end, front end, hardware industry, software industry, many places. So Java, Python, JavaScript, whatever programming languages available, these are not markup language. But if any language is there which mark for only one purpose, apart from that there is no other purpose for that language, such a language is called as which language? Markup language. Now, we have how many markup language? Two. What are those? HTML, XML. So, observe here. The language which marked for particular requirement. What happened, Apurva? Mark for particular requirement is called as marked up language. Okay. Now, there are two types of markup language. Okay. Number one is HTML and number two is XML. So guys, HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and XML stands for Extensible Markup Language. Now see, what is the job of HTML and what is the job of XML? Okay, so this we have to understand, guys. HTML is particularly used to develop web pages. In fact, guys, in any application available in the world, web application particularly, okay. So any web application available in the world, they are having web pages, login page, home page, profile page, any n number of pages, okay. All pages are designed by which language? HTML. So used to develop web pages. XML. Guys, XML is the language which is used to develop a web services. Okay. Now, what is web services? What is the business? That is our API testing course. If that we will open now, we will move to entire different ocean only. Okay. Right now, just for high level, we should aware. How many markup language? Two. HTML is for web pages. XML is for web services. Clear on this? Okay. So here we will say it is used for creating web pages. Here used for creating web services. Is everyone clear on this? Now, after this, we will discuss rules for HTML, because right now, what is our concern? HTML. Okay, right now we will not go for XML. Write down this, take this heading. ये कौन था? ये अलार्म था या कॉलर ट्यून? हाँ, ये कॉलर ट्यून थी. बाबू ये ऐसे कॉलर ट्यून बजा दे ना, इंसान कोमा में हो वो भी बाहर आके उसको बंद कर दे, बोले शांति से तो सो. Online people, done with the copy? Okay. Now see guys, what are the rules to declare a HTML or rules to declare web page? Okay. So now everyone guys pay attention. we will make our own web page here. Okay. So let's say in our folder. So here D drive OCAC 4, not 4, OCAC 14. So here now see, I'll create a new folder. Let's say web pages. Okay. Now in this web pages folder, we will create a web page. Okay. Now let's assume, guys, what we want to do. We want to develop registration page. Okay. Which page we have to develop, guys? Registration page. Okay. So let's say registration page I want to develop. Now, how any registration page looks, guys? Say, every registration page must have username. Okay. Must have password. Let's say email. After that, they must have some radio buttons. Guys, are you getting? Radio buttons are there. Okay. And radio buttons will be like this, will be male, female, others. Okay. Now, after this, let's say we have a checkbox, something like this. Okay. And let's say here in front of checkbox, I will give accept terms and conditions, something like this. It will be there, accept terms and conditions. Okay. And once this part is done, then we will have one button called as, let's say, sign up. Sign up or submit, sign in or register, anything you can say. Okay. So like this we will have button. Now guys, this web page we will design here. Okay. So how many fields are here? Text box, radio buttons, checkbox, normal button. Okay. So now guys, observe. The first rule to define any web page is, okay, that first rule is, guys, every HTML page or code starts from open and close HTML tag. Okay. For example, like this, HTML open, after that HTML close. Okay. So now observe this, guys. Whatever the things available in open angular braces. Okay. After this angular braces, you will have first word, whatever the first word, whether it is HTML, input, body, whatever it is. We will see this in future. Okay. First word after open angular brace is considered as tag. Considered as what? Tag. Or you can say tag name. Anything is fine. Okay. So every HTML page starts and ends with where? HTML. So guys, now let me remove this drawing and let's develop one HTML page. Go to Notepad. And here, guys, open HTML. And after that, close HTML. Now, guys, observe here one thing. Just like in a Java, we will write class test, open curly brace, close curly brace. Can I say, guys, this is nothing but an area where we have to write our Java code? Correct? So this is nothing but body of our class. Similarly, this is the body of HTML. So entire HTML code must exist within this area. Any confusion up to this? Clear? Okay. So remove this. Remove this. Okay. Now, after that, every web page. So if I save this, it will become one web page. Every web page must have a title. Remember, I told you there is not a single web page exists without a title. So every web page must have one title. So title, guys, you tell me. Let's say this is the web page. Can I say title exists in a header part? Yes or no? Title exists in a header part. So what we will do? Second rule of HTML is every web page must have what? Title. For example, HTML open, HTML close. Inside this, head open, head close. Head means nothing but header part, and in a header part you have to give what? Title. Title open, title close. And here, guys, whatever the things you will give, that will become title of web page. Is everyone clear? Okay. Whatever the things available here, it will become what? Title of web page. Observe here. I am saying same thing or not? I'll just unexpand this. Can you see? Every web page starts from HTML open, HTML close. Okay, is it visible? Yes. Okay. So HTML open, HTML close. In this, can you see it? Means header part. If you go to body, here it is highlighting entire body, entire web page. So in a header, are you having title? And see, this is the title reflect here. Okay. So whenever we are using get title method to capture title of web page, how it is capturing? It is going in a backend and capture the text present here. That's it. Automatically that become a title. Is everyone clear up to this? Confirm? So second rule is what? Title. So let me give what? Head open, head close. After that, title open. And what will be the title of my page? Tell me. Registration page. So here I will give title as registration page and title close. Now guys, this is third rule. Second rule. Third rule is every web page must have a body. So after that, body open, body close. So now within this body open, body close, only orange HRM Atithi. Okay. Whatever you will give here, same thing become title. Okay. Now, guys, what is the concern of body? Just like the real HTML code, which will make a component. Components means elements. Okay. Which will make elements. That code is exist inside that body part. Okay. So here third rule is every web page must have a body. Every web page must have a body. So this is nothing but for example. Any confusion up to this? Any confusion up to this? Confirm? Okay. Now inside this body, we will write our code. Okay. Now, guys, now tell me which field you want to develop. Which field you want to develop? Username. Okay. Let's say username. This is password. This is email. Okay. So here I will say it is username. It is password. It is email. Something like this. Now, what we will do? We will write a code here. So observe the code now. Username. Okay. After username, open input. Okay. Input is the tag whenever we will pass a data from our end. Some kind of input that element should accept. So input and what type of field it is. What type of field it is? Text. So type equals to text. Problem solved. That's it. So guys, this input type equals to text. This is a HTML code for creating text boxes. Is everyone clear up to this? Confirm? Shall we check up to this working or not? At least text box generator or not? So save this. Where we have to save? OCAC 14 web pages. Here I will give one registration. Now one thing you have to understand. .html extension must be .html. Save as all files. Click on save. As soon as you save, go to the web pages. Are you having registration page? See, it is a HTML document. Open this. Hey, open this. I guess this is only our web page. See, username, and here you can pass any username like admin something. Is everyone clear up to this? Confirm? Okay. Like this, they are developing web pages. So now, guys, one thing is, tell me many time if you go here, see what is the difference between this username and this username what I create? No, I am not talking about color. Observe this low, observe this neatly. This username. Correct. So whether it is a username field, it is a password field, that indication they are giving inside that field only. But where we are giving? We are giving outside. Okay, boss, this is a username. Okay. If we want this inside, what you need to do? Now this is our source code. Okay. Remove this username from here. Inside this, we will give what? Placeholder, which will reflect what kind of field it is. So username. Save this, refresh. Now, can you able to see that username is entering inside that only? What's the point? Okay. So now this is nothing but which field? Username field. Now guys, what is this input? Tell me. What is this input? Input is a tag. First word after angular braces. I told you. Here HTML is a tag. Head is a tag. Title is a tag. Body is a tag. Input also tag. First word after angular braces is always a word tag. Clear the point? After this, what is this? Type equals to text. Placeholder equals to username. This anything in a equals to format. Okay. Just like here, can I say we are getting like LHS equals to RHS format? Type something, placeholder something. Okay. This anything in a equals to format consider as attributes. Consider as what? Attributes. Is everyone clear? Okay. So now guys, here we will say rule number 4. Okay. Anything in LHS equals to RHS format is consider as what? Attributes. Am I clear? Okay. For example, we will say this. So can I say guys here placeholder is an attribute? Okay. Type is an attribute. Type is attribute. Placeholder attribute. Text is a value of type. Username is a value of placeholder. Is everyone clear? Confirm? So, we will see. Next components we will add. Okay. Now, shall we go for password field? Confirm? Okay. So, now guys, let me develop password field. Okay, pay attention here carefully. Guys, again, we have to give what? Input. Type equals to text. Placeholder equals to password. So, now close this. Now guys, if you do like this, observe on a screen. If you do like this, refresh, can I say both the fields comes together? Okay. Now, if you want, boss, I don't want in one line. I want down. So, you have to break this line. /br. What is the meaning of /br? Break. Now say, break the line. Hey, I guess I didn't save. So, refresh. Is it coming? Come to the next line. Now one more change. Password. See, username always visible. Password never visible. It will come in a dot, that black dot. Okay. So, for that we have to change the type. Boss, it is not a normal text field. It is a password field. So, refresh, no change. Now enter password. Get the point? Okay. HTML, predefined. So, that thing will be the logic. See, right now, whatever the things we are developing is just a front end, dummy front end. In a real time, this HTML code connect with a source code. What they will return in Java language or Python language, whatever it is. Okay. Then like this it will work. Okay. Right now we are just doing front end, nothing else. Nothing. Here nothing like that. Directly one flow. If come to next line. If you give one more break, one more line it will skip. Okay. Are you clear up to this? Confirm? Okay. So now see, this is admin visible, but password not visible. It is in black dots. Okay. Now Next field is email. Now, whatever the email we will insert, is it visible or not visible? Visible. So type equals to text. Correct. So go here. Again, we have to give what? Slash br break. Now here what? Input type equals to text and placeholder equals to email. Okay. Now, is it working? Username, password, email. Any confusion? Hey, yes, no. Clear? Online people? Okay. Now, what is next item? Radio buttons. Okay. Because it looks like a small button. That's it. Go to olden days radios. We have a button like round shape. Huh? We. So now here let's define radio button. Again same code guys. Input type equals to radio. That's it. What we have to mention? Type equals to radio. Means we will get to know boss it is a radio field. Radio button field. Okay. Now guys tell me, we want this text mail. Now we want text within a button or after button? After button. So here we will give mail. After that input has to be closed. Okay. So finally it will come that was in for this radio button. This radio button belongs to what? Mail. Is everyone clear? Huh? So like this, we want how many radio button? Okay, so here what? Here others. So after that we have to give what? Break. So break it. Break it. Okay. Shall we run? Akka? E. Okay, email don't get break. Save. Now, is it working? Male, female, others. Now guys, listen one tragedy here. Radio button, what kind of feature they are having? Is any time did you find like you select multiple radio buttons? You will always select multiple checkbox like 1, 2, 3. But we will never select multiple radio buttons. Radio buttons are like if you select one, remaining will be deselect. Are you getting my point? Yes, sir. But here our applicant can be male, can be female, can be others. All in one. Correct? No? Yes or no, Saban? No. Okay. So, can I say we have to change this? Okay. Boss, it should be either male, either female, either others. Means, can I say, guys, these radio buttons are belongs to one group. Out of this group, only one should be selected. Okay. That grouping we can do by using a attribute called a name. So let's say this radio button belongs to gender group. Okay. So here also gender, here also gender. Is everyone clear? Now can I say all three radio buttons belongs to one group? That is nothing but what? Gender. Refresh this. Now no change in a UI, but see, male. Is it working? Yes. Out of this, any one you can select. Understood? Neatly? What is next? Checkbox. Accept terms and conditions. So, where? So after this, we will go for what? Input. What happened? AC. So now after this input, what type of field we are trying to create? Checkbox. So input type equals to checkbox. Any confusion? So type equals to checkbox, and after that, I don't think anything else need here. Okay. So br break. Refresh. Are you getting checkbox? See which having select, select, deselect like this. Okay. Now after this, what we want? We want some text. Okay. So such a kind of text is you can declare like this here openly. Okay. So what kind of text? Accept terms and conditions. Okay. So here I will give one space. So run. Is it working? Automatically you will get. Now what is the last element? Register button. Okay. Now how to create button? So now guys, what I want, observe this button element carefully. We will create a button, but that text before button, after button or within button? Within button. So now here what we will do, input, what type of field it is? Button, and value. What is the value of a button? Always remember, whatever the button you are able to see now, sign up, login, submit, register, internally it is a value. Okay. So value equals to register. Problem solved. Are you getting register button? Okay. Now, right now we didn't write any source code, any logic like after clicking on register we should get home page. That is different story. This is just dummy front end. Is everyone clear how HTML code is working? Yes. Okay. So how many rules of HTML is done? 4. Now last rule, rule number 5. Okay. Guys, can you able to sense this? Okay. Here, one more. Here. What is the common thing here, guys? See, can I say whatever the text you are able to get? Can I say this text exists in between open and close tag? Yes or no? Here also, this is open, this is closed, directly break. text present in between that. So whatever the text present in between open and close HTML tag, consider as visible text. Consider as what? Visible text. Okay. Means very simple, the text which is as it is visible in a UI. Is everyone clear? So here text between open and close HTML tag is called as visible text. Is everyone clear? Just like here, accept, gender, these are nothing but visible text. Any confusion up to this?
After giving gender, in every line after double quotes, you are given a space. Is that mentioned?
No, nothing. Not at all compulsory. Okay. Any other doubt?
Username and password. Username and password should be inside the box. If I want to keep the same time username outside also.
Huh? You just need to give first how I am showing. Here.
Inside also to be outside.
Possible. Here, give username. That's it. If you keep like this, done. Okay. So right now I will remove it. So first of all, note down the rules, then copy registration page code.
Registration button.
Huh?
Registration button.
We will see that. It will come. What happened, Abdullah? Something is going on. Today you are not online, I can say. Here you are offline. What happened? I like what? What's up? Is it? You guys have this subject in engineering? CSIT. Most people don't.
No, we people not have that. If somebody opens some source code and something in front of us, we think there is a hacker there.
At least open window. Open this curtain. Open. Should I scroll up?
Yes.
Done. So automation interesting.
Yes, sir. It's like but it's very long.
Still many more will come. Done. Online people. Okay. Now, first take this question, registration page. Done. Everyone. Online people. Okay. So, guys, write down this HTML. Okay, break means it will automatically consider as closed. But like in a radio button, we have to close. So, guys, any confusion at least how to do what we can say text box, password box, radio button, check box, and normal button. Is everyone clear up to this? Confirm? Okay. How to develop this all 5 elements? Okay. So nothing but guys, in any web page, okay, you go in any web page, any application. What are the things you will find there? Any web page. What kind of elements, what type of elements you will find over there? Just like, we will found observer, just like we will found text box, correct? Any field will have text box, will have password box. After that, radio button. After that, checkbox, and after that, normal button. After this, what we will have? Drop down. Instead of drop down, can I say those are list box? Okay. So list box. After that, lookup. That is different story. Okay. That we will just move mouse over. Apart from that, links. Correct. Web page will have links. After that, yes, Sunil, link, hyperlink, same only. Pop-up. That is again different story. Some logical things are needed. That's not strictly element. I'm talking about element level. The images. We will have some images, okay, in a web page. So next is images. Next, search box means text box only, na? That comes under text box category. So we will have list box, we will have links, we will have images, we will have web tables. We will have a web table. In a web table means table present inside web page. Okay. So at least guys, how list box is created? What is the code for list box? What is the code for links? What is the code for images? What is the code for web tables? We must aware. Trust me guys, on this 200% sure you will get a question in interview. But obviously don't feel like they will directly ask, write a HTML code for list box. With this knowledge, some other question will come. Answer will be exist here. Is everyone get the point? Confirm? Correct. So, get the point? Now guys, this list box, links, images, web tables, this part I will show you tomorrow. Okay? Tomorrow we will finish these 4 items and then we will finish our HTML section. After finishing HTML, then we will move on to component level action. Like get a text box, enter some username in a text box, how we will click on element. Means slow by slow we will go on a element level automation. Okay? Fine. See you tomorrow. And today also class is at 5 p.m. Okay? Hour 1:30.
After the package that is called tag. And other thing
Attributes. Okay, fine. 1:40 I'll start. Go, run. No. You have to give. Nothing is predefined. Name is predefined. Value can be anything.